back, guys. Today we are about to repair or replace the transistor, the 2905 transistor, which is this one here. Let's see if I can show you. See if you can see. Well, it's difficult to see, but it says LR2905. LR2905, exactly. So what we'll be needing today is to be really careful when you're opening this cover here. If you touch anywhere underneath this silicone or this thermal paste or something, you will damage the pump permanently. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to replace this transistor here. As you can see, these are loose, so it burned the transistor. So I'm going to have to remove all of those connections here, like so. Really careful not to break anything else, and I'll show you how we do it. I'm using a piece of paper, as you can see underneath, so that I can twist the pump without having to touch the speed sensor, the pump speed sensor there, which is a very important thing to be we have to be careful with it. We are going to remove all of this. We don't need it anymore. The other thing about these Bosch VP pumps is that all of this is aluminum, and it's not the easiest thing to solder. So we have to get the a special acid so that these you can solder copper to aluminum. I'll show you in a bit. The product that I use, it works really well. Just clean this. Okay, and now the last one, this piece here. It's opened also, as you can see there. Now we are going to have to remove this base here. This is like an aluminum backing, but here it looks like it's glass or something. So what I'm going to do is, but first, as I was saying, when you are opening this cover, you get a box cutter or a precision knife like this, and you just start and cut all around. After this, when you put your tool in to pry it open, you have to put it on this corner here. If you put it anywhere else, you risk touching something else, and you have to replace the entire unit. So don't forget, this is the place where you can pry it. It's actually easier. You have the plug here to work as a lever, you know. So yeah, now I'm gonna get a little bit of paper like this, and I'm gonna start to remove this goo inside here really carefully. Like so. I'm going to pause the video so we don't have a half an hour video or something, and I'm going to clean it. As soon as I have it cleaned, we'll be right back. Okay, so I've cleaned the best possible without damaging anything. Can't stress enough. Please don't touch anything else than this corner right here. Now I'm going to be removing this old transistor. Let's see how that goes. Usually you just pick one corner and start rolling it upwards, like so. Okay. Like that. Now, what I like to do is I like to get this really small needle nose pliers, grab them there, and let me just see if I have a better one with a straight needle nose pliers this time, like this. You have to break it free, break it loose, like so. Still have a little piece here. Like that. Don't let this fall in. Otherwise, you'll be in the world of hurt, trying to pick everything without damaging anything inside there. This is the glass, the transistor, the stock one, and because it's literally impossible for us to replace this transistor with another one like that, we are going to use the next best thing. It's clean, okay. Like this. Nice and shiny. Great. So now I'm going to use my 55-watt soldering iron to get that base there tinned, and this contact here tinned also. These are grounds, and this one here, let me see with this. Okay. This is ground, this here, this is ground, and this is ground, and this is a contact, and this is the other one. What I like to do is I like to get this transistor, solder some wires from this leg, and the middle leg as well. The thing is that on these two legs on the side, I weld the wires, I solder the wires on this way. On this one, I solder a little wire that way, and I'm going to show you why. This will be mounted like this. This is ground, and this is ground. This part's going to be on here. This I'm going to weld it, solder it to this side. The small leg in the middle is going to be soldered that side, and then this is the twist part. This leg comes here, and it's going to be soldered on this side here, that small contact there. This one, it's going to be soldered to these two here, which is a lot easier. So I'm going to put some acid now. The acid I use is I don't know if you can see it or not. Yeah, it's called alum solder. So let's just go ahead and put some acid there. This makes easy to solder aluminum to copper, which is what we are about to do. Like so. Like so. And like that. Okay, so let's just see how it goes. I'm going to use my regular soldering iron. I mean, look at the size of this. I mean 60-40, which means it has 60% silver, which for me is the best. For me is the best type of tin for these electronic components here. This is a heat sink, so that's why it needs so much heat. That's why I'm using such a big soldering iron, but that's done. From now on, I'm going to be using the smaller one, the 35 or 40 watt soldering iron, and I'm going to get this transistor ready to be installed. So this is what I'm about to do. Okay, like this. Some flux here, there, and underneath it as well, like so. Now I just like to get two pieces of wire like this, twist them together, like so. And these are going to be our legs. Like that. Okay, so we don't need that anymore. We just put some flux in here. Like that. Now, what we're about to do is, I guess, self-explanatory. I'm about to put some solder there in those legs to make it easier for me to solder them in place, like so. Pretty much I'm just tin them, I think. That's what it's called. So on this side it's going to be the longer one, like that. I don't need all this, more or less like this, it's more than enough. Just a little bit solder here in my soldering iron. So something like this. I believe a bit more solder. Exactly. Like so. Let me just cut this one. this one is on the other side, like that. And for that, I'm going to be tuning the tip here, like so. Let me see. Sometimes I solder it here, sometimes I solder it to the base. It's the same thing, these are grounds. It doesn't really matter as long as there's a good connection there. Well, as you can see, there isn't. Let me just try and clean this with the blade a little bit, and we'll see. Like so. Okay, now we got it there. We got it grabbed. Okay. Okay, so it's fine. Now on this side, I'm going to need a little bit of solder as well. There. I just removed it because it's not wanting to catch. The same thing as before. I'll just scratch this a little bit. Okay, let me just scratch the back also. So we can have our flux to work and to let the tin wire to grab it. So, as you can see, it worked beautifully. It's a bit hot, but you know, it is. Like so. It got there as well. I'm going to replace this one. Like so. Once it's in place, there won't be any issues. Well, apparently it will. So don't worry. So okay, now I'm going to get my transistor, and we are going to move to the unit itself. It requires a lot of heat, like as you can see. Let's just sit there for a little. Or I might have to go and grab the other one. Yeah, I guess that's what I'm going to have to do. This one is not hot enough for it. Anyway, let me just put some thin on the contacts there. So yeah guys, this is the final product. I'm sorry I had to cut the video. My GoPro broke down, so I didn't know about it. So this is the transistor right here. It's facing, the legs are on this side, and as you can see, this leg comes over, not touching here, but over, to solder to that point. This leg on this side comes over and solders on these 2 points here. The ground comes from that leg there, that point, to this leg, to the base, which is all ground. So yeah guys, I'm going to be remaking a video like this, because it's the third time that my GoPro breaks down. I don't know what's going on. Such a brand, it should be good, but apparently they don't care about their customers, and it's not like it's doing anything extreme or anything, but it keeps breaking down. I'm about to send it back, hopefully get my money back. Okay guys, so please, if you enjoyed this video, if it was helpful, give me a thumbs up, and please subscribe so you can keep updated on these videos. As you can see, I don't know if you can see, this is my phone. Yeah, it's not searching there like that. All this brown goo around it, it's just this silicone that got burnt in the process, but it doesn't matter. So yeah guys, this is how you fix bosch VP pump transistor problem. So now I'm going to be putting some silicone around this, putting the cover on, waiting for it to dry before I assemble it in the car, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be working as it's supposed to. So yeah guys, I'm sorry about the quality of the video. As I said, my GoPro broke down again, and yeah, so see you next video guys.